Alrighty guys, we're back for some Grixis battles, and this is a March of the Machine standard brew. We're gonna go over the deck, then hop right into some ranked, but first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Redcat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to you. Also, we do got that Discord link down in the description if you're interested in joining that up. Okay, what do we got in the build here? It's technically like a Rakdos build with a splash of blue for Invasion of Amonkhet. So this is a 3-mana Battle Siege with 4 defense counters. When Invasion of Amonkhet enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards, then each opponent discards a card and you draw a card. Okay, not bad, not bad. So when you flip this, it flips into the Lazotep Convert, which is a 4/4 zombie. You may have Lazotep Convert enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature card in a graveyard, except it's a 4/4 black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. That's just really cool, guys. So it's going to be a few different ways for us to, of course, flip the Invasion of Amonkhet, one of them being Invasion of Regatha. So we have 3 of these in here. It's a 3-mana, 5 defense Battle Siege. When Invasion of Regatha enters the battlefield, deals 4 damage to another target battle or opponent and 1 damage to 1 creature. Only 3 of them this time because we have so many 3-drops packed in here, and I wanted to actually have all 4 Fable of the Mirror Breakers this time. Helping us stock up that graveyard is going to be important, but everything about Fable is amazing, isn't it? Another card, help us mana fix as well as get cards into the grave, Celestus. I love it, so nice. When I run Celestus in a build like this, then I like to have cut downs as my choice spot removal. If you want to rock a different choice spot removal, go for it, right? If you're the type of player that wants to run a couple Go for the Throats and an Abrade, that could be good too. There's just going to be some turn 3s where you get to ramp with Celestus, have the Celestus open, and use the cut down on the same turn. So, okay, what other battles do we got in here, guys? We have 4 Invasion of Mercadias. This is a 2-mana, 4 defense Battle Siege, and when it enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. That's going to work wonders with like the Reanimator theme on the Invasion of Amonkhet, right? So when this ends up flipping, it comes out as the Chiron Flamewright, which is a 3/3 Goblin Spell Shaper. That's cool. So for 2 and a red, you can tap it, discard a card, create 2 1/1 blue and red elemental creature tokens. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. It looks like a pretty solid creature overall. I don't know how often we try to flip this though. Probably any time that it can go turn 2 Invasion of Mercadia into turn 3 Invasion of Regatha. I think instead of doing 4 damage to the opponent's face, you'd probably want to flip this, right? So it really depends. Bloodtithe Harvester is also in here, guys. You know, it works wonders with the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It also acts as removal, and because it has the ETB as well, you know, Lazotep Convert says enters the battlefield as the copy. So all the ETBs that it enters with also work. So Harvester is going to be a good one as well. But besides that, I was going over the rest of the battles first, huh? Invasion of Karsus is a 4-mana Battle Siege with 4 defense. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. There's actually a lot of cards in here that this would hit too, right? Like your Goblin token on Fable, your Bloodtithe Harvester, stuff like that. Overall though, having an, I don't want to call it an early board wipe, but like a way to wipe a soldier board state is going to be pretty important sometimes. So yeah, 3 of these is fine. If it ever flips over, it's Refraction Elemental, which is a 4/4 ward, pay 2 life. And whenever you cast a spell, Refraction Elemental deals 2 damage to each opponent. Not bad, guys, not bad. More battles here on the top end. Invasion of Fiora. This is a 6-mana Battle Siege with 4 defense. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1 or both. Destroy all legendary creatures, or, right, destroy all non-legendary creatures. This card's kind of insane, man. I really like that this could potentially be a one-sided board wipe, right? For example, if it's early enough and you have all of your goblins and your reflections and your Bloodtithe Harvesters on the board for some reason, right? And you're up against Joda Legends, or we don't see that too often, right? Esper Legends we see a lot more of. Then you could drop this, destroy all legendary creatures, and just keep your creatures on the board. That's completely fine. But then our top end is packed full of legendary creatures. So on the opposite side, if you're up against soldiers, you could destroy all non-legendary creatures and just keep all of your big stuff. Dude, I really like this card. If it ever flips, it is kind of insane. It flips as the Marchesa Resolute Monarch. It is a 3/6 legendary creature, human noble. It has menace, death touch, cool. Whenever Marquesa? Yeah, I apologize, guys. Anyways, whenever it attacks, remove all counters from up to one target permanent. Of course, you can remove those defense counters on your battles, which is pretty cool. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you haven't been dealt combat damage since your last turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Not a bad card at all, guys. Okay, is that all the battles? What else do we have here on the top end to copy with the Lazotep convert? Well, we have a single Sheoldred here, and it's just regular Sheoldred. It's not the Sheoldred that we're used to. It's a 5 mana, 4/5 legendary creature, of course. Has menace. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature or planeswalker. So that ETB is not half bad, guys. If we end up having to copy that off of the Lazotep convert, it's not bad. The problem with these double-faced cards, right, is you can't transform the copy as far as I know. So that is one downside, but that's fine. So the bottom here is a 4 and a black, exile Sheoldred, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery and only if an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, which wouldn't be too hard in here, honestly. We're sending cards to their graveyard off of the Invasion of Amonkhet anyways, so when this does flip, it turns into the True Scriptures, and on the first chapter here, for each opponent, destroy up to 1 target creature or planeswalker that player controls. Chapter 2, each opponent discards 3 cards, then mills 3 cards. Chapter 3, put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control, exile the True Scriptures, then return it to the battlefield as Sheoldred, right? Oh, buddy, this is a pretty neat card. I like it. I think it'll be worth the 1 of in here, but we'll see, right? More top-end stuff. We have Toxrill the Corrosive. This is a pretty powerful card that works wonders against very specific decks, right? Any kind of creature aggro, that anything that goes wide, anything like that, it's going to do wonders against things like mono red and soldiers and pretty much everything else we see as well. So yeah, I like Toxrill here as a 1 of. 3 Etalis, Primal Conquerors. So this is a 7 mana, 7/7 trample. When it enters the battlefield, each player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. You may cast any number of spells from among the non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. And the bottom ability here is 9 and a green Phyrexian. You get to transform it into Etali Primal Sickness, which is an 11/11 trample indestructible. When it deals combat damage to a player, they get that many poison counters. So we're not really looking at the bottom transform. We're really just looking at Etali for that top ability, which is kind of insane, guys. A couple free spells is nasty, dude. A couple free spells off of like an Invasion of Amonkhet because you copied the Etali that you sent to the graveyard because of your Invasion of Mercadia. I mean, that is just absolutely disgusting. So, yeah, I mean, it won't be a 7/7 trample. It'll be a 4/4 trample, but that ability is kind of insane, guys. So I think it'll definitely be worthwhile in here. Okay, mana base I thought about for quite some time. I don't think it's going to hold us up at all, but we'll see. We'll see. Always keep your eye on the mana base whenever I put together like a 3-color list or more, right? 4 and 5 color lists, I mean, oh buddy, the mana bases can get pretty insane, but yeah, we'll keep our eye on it. I don't think it's going to hold us up this time around. Honorable mentions, guys. Bitter Reunion almost made the list as a 1 of. I think the 4 Invasion of Mercadias is going to be pretty good though. Since we're rocking the battles, I think Invasion of Asgwal could be cool. I think when it flips into the Ashen Reaper, in this deck in particular, it's not going to be that great anyways, but this could have acted as more removal, right? So Invasion of Innistrad could have been really cool in here too. I think having all 4 of the Invasion of Karsus is going to be a little bit better, but we could like drop 1, go up an Invasion of Innistrad just to test it, but I don't think so. Not this time around, at least. Cruelty of Gix almost made the list just for the sake of being able to actually reanimate with other things other than the Invasion, but it's not really a Reanimator build necessarily. I really did base this to be just kind of a battles build instead, so utilizing the battles to kind of sort of reanimate is kind of the goal. So no cruelty this time. All Will Be One is going to be a really cool one to try out in a battle build eventually, but not this time around, right? Because, you know, whenever you put one or more counters on a permanent, we look at a battle here, you know, it enters with defense counters. So that sounds pretty neat, right? Another time. And then I thought about these, like the mountain cycling and the swamp cycling here. This could be a cool way to get like a chunky creature into the graveyard and grab a Xander's Lounge from the deck. I don't know though. I don't know if it would technically be worth it because overall these creatures look pretty weak. But yeah, the mountain cycling and the swamp cycling creature I did think about. Olivia could have been a cool one, kind of the same concept, just like another way to grab stuff out of the grave. And what would be cool about Olivia is if you copy Olivia with the Lazotep Convert, you could then swing in and then grab something else at the same time. I mean, obviously, right? It's Olivia, so. And I thought about Atraxa, but I'll tell you what, I just didn't want to have another 5-color deck. I feel like I've been making too many 5-color decks recently, even though you don't need to. You would just want to send this to the grave and eventually copy it, but yeah, something to think about, right? It's a very powerful creature, so. Woo! Buddy, there is a lot to go over, guys. I apologize. It took me a second. Let's go ahead, take this into some ranked and see how we do. Right into that first game, guys. Let's go. What am I expecting from the build? I'm expecting a little something here and there. Overall, I'm not expecting too much, but I'm expecting a little something here and there. You know what I mean? All right, not a bad hand as far as I can tell. So we start with the Stormcarved Coast into the Darkslick Shores, Invasion of Mercadia, send the Etali to the grave. And then we have that turn 3 Fable too. Okay, I'll do Blackcleave Cliffs and then Darkslick next turn is fine. Send the Etali. Celestus is pretty good. More Blackcleave Cliffs, Darkslick Shores. Alright. Celestus ramp could be good, but I think it's going to be Fable. Okay. Get the shores down this time. We got the mountain here. Yeah, I think it's going to be Fable, guys. A little bit of ramp to get closer to the invasion could be really good, but technically we have ramp on the shaman too, which I am going to keep alive. If they want to get a little card advantage off the Gix, I think that's completely... I don't think that's a worthwhile trade for us. They still found a blocker though, which could be bad. We'll send that, and Soaring City we might actually want to keep. To mountain, right? I think either one would have been fine there. Another swamp. Do we still attempt a ramp on the shaman so we have Invasion of Fiora next turn? It's a little sketchy. But they don't know what's in hand. They might keep it alive, man. They might. I don't think they do, though. At this point, it just looks like normal Grixis. We could go Soaring City Contaminator. It's not bad. It really isn't bad, is it? Keep the Goblin around for an extra turn. I don't think that was bad. Because we set them back a turn. And we got a little bit of ramp. But then again... Because if we would have let the Goblin die... We could have played Celestus. We'd have 2 mana open with the Celestus go Invasion of Mercadia. I don't know. Dude, nice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So it's Golgari Phyrexians? That's really cool, man. Okay. So that's 6 right there. We could wipe the board. We could wipe the board. I don't know why the music seems like it's been so loud. I'm sorry, opponent. I'm thinking, buddy. I just feel like the music has been louder for some reason. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. Has it been like distracting at all or anything? I'm gonna hold Invasion back. Invasion of Fiora, I mean. And we're gonna go Invasion of Mercadia number 2, ditch the swamp. Aha! Bloodtithe Harvester. Okay. That could be interesting. So a trade here is fine. We get even more ramp, and we are just swinging at the Invasion of Mercadias for now. I don't think they end up trading. I think they let this take 2. No, they end up trading. Wow. And do we just get Harvester for the sake of Harvester? I guess so. I guess so. Like, it's not bad at all. Because we have Reflection on the board too, and now we have the Blood token open. Which I don't know if we'd want to do the Blood token, but... Swing with Gix, draw. That's a little sketchy. But I'm gonna let it happen. It's a little sketchy, guys. Problem right now with Invasion of Fiora is to wipe the board with a Gix on it, we'd have to do both sides, which means we'll lose our creatures too. It's definitely not going to be a one-sided board wipe this time. Are they not finding mana? They only have 3 land. Guys. Opponent. Oh no. Where's your land, buddy? I mean, we better stop taking damage then at that point. Like, we might actually have a great chance. Okay, well, I would love to start flipping things, but I think we might want to just play the first invasion. So you can get rid of the Gix this turn with the Bloodtithe Harvester. I guess I am going to skip the Invasion of Fiora. Let's ditch the Darkslick Shores and see what we see. Extra card draw 2. Sheoldred. Nice. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly for the Sheoldred here. And they have to sacrifice one of their creatures. I think we just play this, man. Right? We just play this. All of their creatures are great, but the Grafted Butcher is going to get sacrificed here because they can eventually bring it back, I would say. Yeah, I feel like Sheoldred's a good one. Can't swing into a 4/4 Contaminator. Oh, I definitely could have played this one out better, guys. Maybe the music is loud. I can't really tell. I'm gonna turn this down just like 5%. Hey, they found their 4th land. Let's go, opponent. Dang, dude. And we think we get unlucky sometimes. Sometimes I'm not really paying attention to how unlucky like the opponents are getting too. You know what I mean? Not seeing the 4th mana after drawing all those cards off of Gix is rough. Okay, well, they have 3 cards in the grave. Invasion of Amonkhet is good. It's good, but we have to be super cautious about the Archfiend here. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we copy Harvester, get rid of Gix, we don't have enough mana for the invasion. So if we keep Sheoldred, that's rough, man. That's rough. I honestly don't know what to do now that the Archfiend's there. So I guess we just destroy all non-legendary creatures. I don't know. Ow. I don't know, because yeah, we only had the tapped land. This has Menace, so we'll flip the Invasion of Fiora, so we have a 3/6 to block the Gix then. But other than that, the Archfiend was very scary, and we took so much extra damage from the Gix. I should have just chump blocked when I had the chance, right? Like, for sure. Especially now that we just wasted the Harvester and the Reflection anyways. Oh, it gets Menace. We're gonna die. We're so dead. Oh my goodness. Unless we can somehow figure out how to, like... No, we're gonna die. I took too much damage early on from the Gix, guys. I really did. Another Contaminator. Oh my goodness, guys. So we wipe the board again with Invasion. Swing, we start to flip stuff. Like, now we're doing really cool things, but it's kind of sort of over, unfortunately. We have Etali. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. I guess it's got to be the Etali instead of a board wipe here. Right? They have 8 cards. We could flip the Sheoldred, but even then, we're too low, unfortunately. Aw, guys, what have I done? I should have chumped earlier for sure. For sure. Ooh, Invasion. That doesn't hit Contaminator, unfortunately. I mean, it hits enough, though. It hits enough because these both have Menace. Gix is gone as well, right? Okay, so what are we flipping here? We're flipping you and you, getting Etali. Okay, so we go you, swing face, and then remove you, right? It's cool, man. It's cool. They tapped out, so we get this. Get the Etali. Wait, we should check their grave to see if there's anything that can gain us life. Here's the opponent's grave. The Archfiend could be cool, I guess, but I mean, we might see a free Archfiend. Okay, twice. Graveyard, Etali. It's gotta be Etali, right? See what we see. Invasion. All right, well, I mean, I guess we go... This is cool, man. This is really cool. Even though we're probably gonna die next turn. All non-legendary creatures, right? Which I guess hits one of ours, but that's fine. At least we get their thing off the board. Wow, what a turn, guys. Oh my goodness. And we didn't... One or both, yeah. So that's how we wanted to keep it. All right, big question, man. Are they gonna have it this turn, or did we get there? Because I lost hope for a second, but then we just like really popped off on this turn. So it depends. Being at 2 scary, but like these have Menace. That's insane, dude. That's insane. Zombie Etali's so cool. Look, the zombie there too. Because they have the mana for an Invoke Despair. Like, that would just end it. Sheoldred, okay. And then we ditch the weakest link here. Oh, is that it? Oh, guys. We're down to 1, first of all. Invasion. I mean, it's right here. We just full swing at face. Yeah, GG opponent. Now there was a possibility. Okay, wow, I can't believe we got there, guys. Overall, I kind of feel bad. I could have played that out better, and also the opponent didn't see land for how long? Oh my goodness. Yeah, GG opponent, I don't even know. That could have been like 3 turns in a row where they didn't see their 4th land, even off of the drawing with the Gix. It's like I said, though, I could have played it better. I could have chumped the Gix a few times. We wouldn't have been sweating at 1, you know what I mean? This could have been like a Tameo safekeeping, bring him back up to 9. They could have blocked the Etali, then taken 7 here. And then they would be down to 2. So that actually, we probably should have played it all out and tried to find as much as possible, right? I think so. I think we wanted to go Invasion, try to find more off the top, see if we see something for Sheoldred or really, realistically anything, right? Can we do this at instant speed? So if we bring... Oh no, you have to tap this too, so this doesn't have haste. Okay, well. That was insane, dude. Let's go ahead and hop into the next one, shall we, dude? Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. And I still forgot to use my emotes. I can't believe myself right now. I just gotta stop. I gotta stop spending gold on my emotes. That's it. I'm gonna clear them all. No more buying emotes. I'm banning myself from them. We go first. Wow. Should we keep cut down open or just go lounge? Lounge. Lounge into Harvester. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I think it's Invasion of Amonkhet if we get to keep this Harvester. Gonna be some legends, huh? Okay. Darkslick Shores. Let's see what we end up milling here. Anything good? No, nothing good. Nothing good. But I think we do swing at the Invasion of Amonkhet anyways. How do you guys feel about that? Down to 1. We have nothing to grab except for one of their creatures. Nothing big yet. Draw, discard. Discard something chunky for me. Oh, it's gonna be an Abandoned Mire. That would be something else if they discarded something huge. Untap Rona, that's cool. That's really cool. And they get to use the Rafine immediately. A Denick to the grave. We could bring a Denick back as a 4/4. That could be cool. That could be pretty neat. Cut down Rafine, pay the extra 1, swing, right? I think all that's fine. Are you sure? Yes. Pay the extra 1. It's probably going to be Invasion of Mercadia then, I would think. We also grab the Rafine. I don't really know what we want, guys. I guess we could wait too, but this is a good chunk of value. A 4/4 Rafine right out the gate, but also just like the lifelink on Denick too. Denick on the board does stop some things. I guess it's Rafine. The ward one, right? The ward one has got to be the decision there. Instead of Invasion, I'm just going to go Bloodtithe Harvester. Since we grabbed the Rafine, more creatures swinging in. Sounds really good. Wow, GG opponent. Wow. I mean, we had a great setup there, man. A terrific setup, so I don't blame them. It really depends what they had in hand, too, of course. That was cool. I'll tell you what, dude. So far, these battles have been awesome. I hope you're having as much fun as I am right now. Like, I just got done recording what would be yesterday's video, which was Rapid Toxic. It was just mono green. Dude, I had a ball. Holy cow. Yeah, I've been having a blast recently with these decks. So that's good news, man. It's good news. That means they added some fun stuff with the most recent set. I really like the battle mechanics. How do you guys feel about them so far? These have been solid hands overall. Just go right into the Harvester probably. I think so. I think getting a creature down might be more important than Invasion. Also, we have 4 invasions in the hand. What am I saying? That's funny. Okay. Well, we're gonna see what we mill on the Invasion of Amonkhet here. Oh, that's not a Spell Pierce. Yeah, that I actually got a little concerned there for a second. What did they mill? Stomper, cool. What did we mill? Okay, Harvester. Okay. We're gonna swing face. Nothing that we want to grab off of Amonkhet, and Invasion of Regatha. could flip the Amonkhet if we wanted to not hit their face or something, so. This is going to be tapped, both tap land in hand. Invasion of Amonkhet. Yep, Invasion of Amonkhet. I think we just play it. The fact that we draw and they discard is really good already. Like, not really good, but like it does a thing, you know what I mean? Aw, come on, no Titan of Industry? Aw, that would be really funny. Wow, we're not hitting anything big off the Amonkhets right now, but there we go, untapped land, but we don't need that. We're just gonna go into Xander's Lounge. At this point, we're gonna get one ready, if they let us. Leyline Binding, okay. A domain build, huh? Yeah, because they have the herd migration too. Scary business. Ooh, Invasion of Zendikar. Up to 2 basic lands. Cool. All right. I'm excited to see what the opponent's playing here. Yeah, I don't know what it is with these, especially with these most recent videos. It's just been so fun. And like the opponent, like we've seen Joda builds for some reason. We've seen like 2 different Joda builds the last couple days. Invasion, we're just not hitting a lot with the Invasion. I guess the Stomper wouldn't be too bad. I think it's gonna be Mercadia first. How do you guys feel about that? Discard the Blackcleave Cliffs. Another Invasion of Mercadia, that's fine. All right. Let's go ahead and get this going. Target up to 1 creature, submit 0. Let's get the ball rolling here, guys. Creature is on the board. Yeah, if we could see some of our top end. Get the Reanimator process going here with the Lazotep Convert. Reckoner Bankbuster. Still have 4 mana open. Oh, I was going to say 5 mana, but... Hey, Etali. All right. So it's going to be Invasion of Mercadia. Ditch the Etali, right? We do have to be prepared for another Leyline Binding, but... Okay. They do have blue in here, too. I suppose we're going to play the Mountain. Invasion of Regatha. Hit the Amonkhet. Submit 0. Okay. Lazotep Convert. Hit Etali. It's so cool, man. It's so cool. I can't even. Invasion and Invasion of Zendikar. Okay, well, we'll start with Invasion of Zendikar. So I guess we play this anyways. It hits one of our creatures, but like it's not... Like, we want it on the board, right? Do we? I guess we decline. Because we still have the swing on the flame, right? Yeah, that didn't work out in our favor necessarily, but 1, 2, that's all of them. Spin the deck like crazy, huh? And I guess we'll just flip more, right? They have so many battles over there. We do have the blood token open. I mean, there's probably going to be a board wipe at some point, so maybe I shouldn't be flipping all of this. What does it do? It's gone, guys. The description is gone. What does it do? What is this bug? I've never seen this bug before. The description is gone on this card. Hold on. Let me see if I can awaken Skyclave. That's really funny. Okay, let's see. I hope I'm not holding up the opponent here. Skyclave. Okay, let's see. That's really funny. Transform the card. Okay. Vigilance Haste. Okay, Vigilance Haste. As long as Awakened Skyclave is on the battlefield, it's a land in addition to its other types. You can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. I mean, we don't need more land, that's for sure. Oh, buddy. Atraxa hits the board. Invasion of Fiora is pretty good here. If that's the case, right? Because it's not like Atraxa has haste, and the Etali doesn't have to stay on the board. So we just go legendary creatures on the invasion. Although they're restocking their hand, we have to move fast now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Another Atraxa too. Yep, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Atraxa is definitely the card to play there. See what else we see, right? Bloodtithe Harvester. Okay, Invasion of Fiora. It says we can transform this, but I don't think we can, right? I don't think there's anything on the other side of a copy, right? I don't think so. Yeah, so we got to be careful. So either way, we want to get by the Atraxa, so we call legendary. Then we have 7 on the board. It's just not enough, is it? It's just not enough. Atraxa number 2 can come down next turn. Okay, we only have 2 mana open if we go invasion. We'll flip the invasion. Start to be able to flip other invasions. Oh, Leyline Binding. Yep, it's 1 mana. It's 1 mana, guys, so they can hit the Skyclave. They also want to crew up here, huh? Oh, we can use the Flame Right if we want to copy the, I see, I see. If we want to use this as land, we have the Flame Right's ability. I don't know if that's worth it, though. I don't think it is. We're in trouble, guys. We really are. It looks like they'll trade with Bankbuster, restock with Atraxa. Trade with Bankbuster. This has Vigilance. We want to flip that. We want to go Invasion so we can continue and grab their Atraxa, right? So maybe they end up blocking the Flame right here instead. However, okay. Okay, so Bankbuster's gone. That's a little less card draw, right? Just in case we end up just wiping legendaries again, we're going to get Harvester down. And the Blood Token's not bad either. I think we're in trouble, but we'll see, man. And I got to be real with you guys. We're 38 minutes in already. This might be the last match. I wish I could have tested the deck out a little bit more with you guys, but I have a feeling this might go on for a little while. A little while longer. We might pass the 40-minute mark, and then we still got to talk about it in the final thoughts, too, so. They have their own Etali. Oh, don't hit anything good. I know we didn't, so. Bankbuster, sure. Cut down. Hey, nice. So it wasn't Atraxa number 2. We can still go Invasion of Fiora, flip Amonkhet, grab their Atraxa, restock our hand, right? We can also just go wide here with the Flame Right instead of going Fiora. Swing with our 2/2s, both of them at the invasion. They still have the Leyline Binding open, though, is the problem. We don't have extra mana here, too. So how we want to do this, then, is we go Fable. Because that generates an extra creature that we're going to give haste. Then we go Flame Right, Fable. We get 2 1/1s. So now we're wide enough, even when they drop the Leyline Binding, right? Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. All to Invasion of Amonkhet. So they could drop Binding. They block. Okay, so they're gonna save the Binding. That makes the most sense, right? Since we went wide enough anyways. Transformed as Atraxa. from their grave. Oh man, I'm so happy right now. Okay. Wow. Wow, where do I begin? Probably Invasion of Amonkhet to keep up pace, right? I guess. Abandoned Mire, maybe? As the land? Of course, Fable as the enchantment. Toxrill as the creature. Etali, just casting out Etali could be good too. To try to keep up pace with this madness. We still have 3 mana, so we might as well play the other Invasion of Amonkhet here. Fable number 2 might not be bad too, but... This is madness, guys. I have no idea who's favored here at all. At all, guys. Jero play the land. If we could start actually hitting more of these battles, then I think we're favored. There's 5 battles over there, guys. If we can start hitting more, the easiest way to do that would be to get the Marquesa and then start swinging in with that. But they have their binding, so probably use... It's only a 4/4 track, so I don't know if they would use the binding on that necessarily. Eternal Wanderer. Yeah, see, we knew they had that too, so we're going to end up only having a 1/1 here. We knew they had that. Was there a better way of playing around that? And they still have their Leyline binding for when we play our Etali too. Gotta be leaning towards the opponent, right? Mainly because of that Eternal Wanderer play. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is definitely one that I'm going to go back and watch for sure and see if there's just something better, something more optimized that I could have done. Look at the opponent's deck, dude. This is scary business. This is just like 5-color packed with good stuff. Leyline binding as the main removal. So they can swing. They want to try to establish more on the board too. We got to try to kill the Eternal Wanderer. They can't power up Bankbuster. Oh, yep. That's right. They get a 4/4. This has Vigilance. So if we wipe the board, we won't have the 1/1 to hit the Wanderer. Invasion of Regatha is pretty good. I'm gonna ditch the Fable and the Abandoned Mire just so we can see like something else. I don't even know. Abandoned Mire is still pretty good, but okay. So Soaring City, hit the Skyclave, swing at Eternal Wanderer, right? Soaring City. Does any of that have haste over here? I don't believe so. So bounce that back to hand. Oh, they can still go Bankbuster though. Crap, we're struggling. That's right, yeah, Bankbuster is terrific. But they're thinking, we have 5 mana over here. We could go Invasion of Fiora still and completely wipe the board, get rid of the Bankbuster. No, we need 6 mana. Oh, this is rough. This is rough, guys. Eternal Wanderer is going to easily be able to exile whatever we hit over here. I gotta be real with you. I think we just grab another Atraxa. It's super unfortunate. But I don't know what else to do, guys. Because, yeah, anything we grab, like, we're going to be in a lockdown with the Eternal Wanderer. If we restock our hand with the Atraxa, it'll be the best bet, right? Okay, Sheoldred could be good. Sheoldred could be a good one. Cut down is our instant, right? Xander's Lounge is fine. I guess Invasion of Fiora again, right? I guess. Just another potential board wipe. This is rough, man. This is a lot to think about. Should we even play this? I guess so. We have Cut Down open. We have the Blood token open as well. Easy block here. No attacks. End turn. Yeah, guys, I mean, we're 44 minutes in. The games took a while today, but that's fine. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys did too. This one I definitely could have played out better somewhere. Somewhere, I don't know where, but somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana on the board. Atraxa comes down, restocks their hand. This might come down to decking out, guys. It might. It might, which means we have 13 cards and they have 22, so... We'll see, we'll see. Another mana, sure. Ren and 7, Leyline Binding. What a match. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if you guys enjoy these style of matches. The ones that are just really, really long. Ossification. Take the Atraxa. They still have the Binding open. Swing for 7. If they swing, they're guaranteeing that we're going to wipe this board with the Invasion of Fiora. Yep, it has trample, so we might as well keep the 1/1 in hopes of potentially taking care of the Eternal Wanderer, which they haven't even used yet this turn, huh? If they play the Binding, they can give Indestructible to the Regisaur. That's pretty cool, actually. Invasion. Reflection. What if it's Sheoldred, guys? What if it's Sheoldred, flip Sheoldred, and then hit the Atraxa? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, man. I guess they could go Leyline Binding on the Sheoldred, though, huh? Ah, that's a pain in the butt, guys. That's a pain in the butt. Oh, well, we're still gonna do it. I think, like... I think it's leaning towards the opponent, and I think it's been for a little while, even though it's rough. It's rough to tell. I think it is. Well, we almost had a really cool play. 7 in the air, 7 on the ground. They have 19 cards left in the deck. No attacks. With the Regisaur gone, that turn could have been Invasion, but they're always going to have that Leyline Binding in hand. And now they do have another one too, which is still just 1 mana, guys. Just terrific removal. Which is telling me right now in the final thoughts, we have to talk about maybe better removal than the cutdown, like for matches like this especially. So it's like I said when I was going over the deck then, you can opt for whatever removal you prefer. A couple go for the throats and Abrade could go a long way, right? Like an Abrade taking out the Bankbuster. But it also depends what you're up against too, so... yeah. It really depends. Invasion's gonna wipe this board. I don't know if we're gonna get there. I would love to be able to get this Sheoldred back, but I don't believe we have a way of actually removing an enchantment in this build. Except for Soaring City, which I suppose if I would have kept in hand that one time. Bankbuster. Just take less damage before we completely wipe the board state, right? I think so. I think so. Because it's going to be Invasion of Fiora here. What a game, guys. What a game. Yep. Eternal Wanderer. Bring the Etali back. Cast a few more things. Man, I wonder what I could have done to optimize this match. Again, yeah, let me know in the comments. Toxrill! They found Toxrill off the top of my deck, guys. Oh, Etali's so cool, man. The big thing here is, though, they know we have this. So, I mean, we're doing this regardless. That's probably going to be Celestus and Harvester. I don't know what they could do about this, honestly. Power up Bankbuster would be really bad. Wait, they're letting Bankbuster die? Oh, wait. I don't know what that was about. I really don't. I have no idea what that was about. Invasion of Mercadia might be pretty bad, because if we draw any further, we might be in trouble. The Eternal Wanderer... like, their Planeswalkers is a big problem. Oh, Wandering Emperor, too. Oh, man. Maybe it was the Planeswalkers that really turned the tides for them, guys. It might have been. I mean, the first Eternal Wanderer was brutal, where it was probably leaning towards us until this landed. But then that's the problem. We knew this was going to land, so we could have played around it. I don't know, man. I don't know. They're down to 12 cards in the deck now. Yet today's video is just going to go overtime, man. It's going to go overtime. We're going to finish this game. We're going to finish what we started here. And maybe, just maybe, they'll deck themselves out before us. First strike, swing at the invasion. I guess we'll just let them hit that, right? They also had Leyline Binding if they wanted to clean that. Bankbuster number 3? 4? I don't even know, man. This has been the longest game ever. 3. Yeah. Bankbuster number 3. So if we go wipe the board with Fiora again. Let's see. Etali's probably the play, but then they Leyline Binding immediately. But we get to cast stuff off of Etali. So if we wipe board first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we don't have enough to play the Etali as well. If we go cut down the Samurai, that's probably a play for sure. Cut down Samurai. This doesn't have first strike. We swing at the Eternal Wanderer. We should play Etali first, because we don't exactly know what we're hitting off of this, so let's see what we see. What do we got? Invasion of Amonkhet and Ossification. All right. So target basic land. Invasion of Amonkhet. This is crazy, guys. This mills us too, though. Like, we're so dead. Oh, man. Bankbuster. No, they go for the draw down to 6 cards. Guys, they might actually mill out before us. They're down to 3 cards. This is crazy. This is insane. Ossification. Hit the 3/3. We could hit a Planeswalker with that. What have I done, guys? Oh. Oh, Leyline Binding can hit anything too, though, right? Yeah, okay. I see. And they had a Who Endures as well. Okay. Whew. I got scared that I did, like, a terrible misplay there. I'm gonna decline. I don't think we have any left anyways, so. And then we swing at the Eternal Wanderer. We both have 3 cards remaining in the deck, so Invasion of Mercadia is just not the path here, as well as our blood tokens too. Swing, they block. Dude, I have no idea what's gonna happen, because we're at 7 too. We're gonna have to decline the Celestus. They can bounce Etali or pick it up with Binding. Or they can bounce the 2/2, pick up the Etali with Binding. What a game, guys. We're 53 minutes into the video. Again, I apologize for the longer video. I hope you guys are having a good time. This is a rough one, man. Oh, buddy. Let's see. 2/2, yep, makes sense.
Show them the edge of your blade.
2/2, yep.
We must protect the people.
Bankbuster. They can't really draw off of these Bankbusters, guys. But neither can we, really. We have another, like, we have a kind of a one-sided board wipe if we want to keep Etali, but they have that Leyline Binding, so if only we could make the opponent draw, you know? So we got to decline. Down to 2. With the Binding open, we can flip the Etali. It's just gonna be Leyline Binding though, ruining that, right? Indestructible, it doesn't stop the yeah, it doesn't stop anything. Did we just pass? Did we just do nothing? I guess. No attacks. No, we should wipe. We should do a one-sided board wipe again. Keep the Etali, they can pick it up, but since we're at 7, we should still do this either way. All non-legendary creatures. Which means we should have swung with the Etali, but again, they just pick it up with the Leyline Binding then. But this is fine. This is fine. They're down to 1 card. Technically, if we can survive a couple turns, they will deck out before us. Leyline Binding, pick up the Etali. Which would have happened if we would have swung in, right? Look at all these. Look at all these. This is hilarious, dude. They have 1 card remaining. Can they get there? We need to see a creature, right? To block. And then they need to not have removal. Bankbuster. Bankbuster. No, Bankbuster, get out of here. No, 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 no. Oh, no. They have 1 card remaining. They're not swinging at face. Oh, because they're getting even more creatures. What is happening? No, this is so bad. This is so bad, guys. Is there anything in our deck that can have them draw a card? I don't think so. Etali. No way. Our 3rd Etali. Guys, if their last card is a card we can play and not a land. Wait, it stays out. It stays out. It stays exiled. End turn. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing the emote. No, come back, opponent. You gotta see the emote. Let's go. Etali, the 3rd Etali. I am literally shaking. What a game, guys. Oh my goodness. That's why we play Magic, man. That's why we play Magic the Gathering. That was a time and a half. Holy cow. Opponent, you're a champion, dude. Absolute champion for sticking that one out, playing that with me, having a good time. I hope you had as much fun as me. Here's the deck list again, guys. We're not going to take long to go over it. It was really fun. Sheoldred was cool. You got to be careful with the whole transform stuff with the Invasion of Amonkhet, which was definitely worth the splash of blue here. I could easily see dropping a couple things and going up a little bit more removal here. A couple go for the Throats and a Braid is going to go a long way. In that match, we saw all 3 Etalis really coming in handy there, like a lot. So seeing that Etali was essential. The fact that it remained exiled was something that kind of went over my head. I thought it was going to go back into the deck and reshuffled. But no, it remains exiled. So that was incredible, dude. Invasion of Fiora is awesome. Didn't get to see the Toxrill do too much today. Overall, the mana base was 100% fine. We didn't get caught up on it, especially when we have ways to filter with Mercadia and Fable, which is awesome. The 3 Regathas is completely fine as well, I think. The Harvester is always an MVP of a creature, just doing a lot all around. So I could also see dropping 1 or 2 Invasion of Karsus and just opting for more early game removal as well. So that could be a thing. Guys, let me know what you would add or take out. I think the 25 land was completely fine too. Same concept, we're filtering, we're ramping with the Fable too, so. All right, that's that, huh? 58 minutes in. If you made it this far into the video, for real, y'all are champions. I super duper appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.